Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Vixen Purple's Crochet and More. I am your host, Cheryl. Today is, oh my goodness, I said in the last couple of videos, now I was like, okay, I don't remember the date. Today is September 16th, 2023. We have a gorgeous day. We have lots of sunshiny. It is cooling off here in Colorado Springs. Sorry, we have about 65, 68 degrees right now at the time of this video outside. So the dogs are outside. You may see Rags or Sweepy popping up inside here. I don't know. They've been kind of really needy lately, so I don't know what's going on with them. Oh, speaking of the devil, there he is. There is the ragamuffin. I've had to give him a shave because he's got very, very fine hair, and he is a spoiled, needy cat. This is Rags. He is a ragamuffin cat. He is actually gorgeous with long hair, but he's been developing lots of mats, and he's a cat that does not like it when we have to brush him. So I have to shave him now. So he'll grow out in his hair, but this is him. This is my my Raggy Poo. Spoiled, rotten to the core cat. Very needy in this thing. Sorry about that. I do apologize. For some reason, I'm feeling like my throat is getting dry, and it shouldn't be doing that. Anyhow, but then again, the weather's changing. In this video, I am going to show you guys some stuff that you guys have probably already have seen from other podcasters, but I only got one, some of them two pieces and stuff like that. And everyone knows that Red Heart has come out with some new colors called their speckle colors. And I picked up I picked up 5 of them, each at different times. I got 2 of the same color, but the colors that I liked. But anyhow, this is the one I picked up, the one of 5. This is the blue speckle, and it's called Light Blue Speckles by Red Heart Super Savers. So, and I found this at Walmart in my general area. They had the pink speckles called bubblegum speckles. I really like this one, so I picked that up. Got that one. I'm going to set that over here. Then I picked up the soft navy speckles. Haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it. I'm thinking about making loveys with these yarns and stuff. We'll see what happens. Sorry about that. The voice is going off. And then I picked up 2 of these guys, and I think this is probably my favorite of the colorway. And it's called Dusty Grays Speckles. I didn't even know that this was out, and I was at Walmart and I saw this, and I'm like going, oh, okay. And I picked up 2 balls. So haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it. But I think this is probably going to be maybe a hat and scarf set. We'll see. But how these guys, let me get my glasses on because apparently I can't read today. So each one of these Super Saver speckles is going to contain 484 yards. I'm sorry, scratch that. 482 yards, 440 meters, and it's a 10-ounce ball, and it's 283 grams on each one. It's at 100% acrylic. It is wash and dry. So follow the instructions. Like I said, it's 100% acrylic. It does have the Okotex standard, which is right there. So anyhow, and the recommended hook size for this yarn is a 4.5 or US 7 needles, whichever you choose. Me, I use an eye hook, or sometimes even a J or K, depending on what I decide to do. But anyhow, that is my Walmart haul. But this video is really basically about some finished makes. And some of you guys may have seen some of them in a previous video because I pointed out to them. This little bear up here was a test bear that I did 2.5, 3 years ago for who was it? Daniel at the Paw Ply Guys or something like that. I haven't seen their videos in a while, so I don't know if they're still available or not. But anyhow, that is one thing I made for him as a test pattern. I don't know if he still has his Etsy shop, but he might have the pattern still available. I used my creativity on that, which was really nice. And I still have the pattern. I might do a different one, but we'll see what happens. Some of you guys know that I have been kind of doing a commission. And you guys have already seen this one. This mushroom. Yeah, she's about 2 feet tall. And I did basically complete her. So this is a finished object. And go from there. And the other one I was working on, I showed you bits and pieces of. Well, she is finished. So here she is. Here's the final object. I have to fix this eye. For some reason it just popped out. So we'll fix that. But anyhow, now this is loosely based on a pattern by Yarn Inspirations. They have this one. I think it's, who is that? Moogly is the designer. You guys you see the original mushroom that I did is in my thumbnail, but this was loosely designed off of that, but nowhere near that. So anyhow, this one is finished. And I took pictures. I sent the pictures to my friends, and they want them both. And I'm like going, okay, because one of them I was giving them away. She wanted it because I made two. Okay, let me back up because I can't talk. I originally decided to make two of them, one for them to choose which one they wanted. But when they saw both of them, they wanted both of them. And I already told them I was going to give him one. So I told him, I says, well, the other one, we'll just pay me for that, materials and some time and everything else like that, and we'll go from there. So he agreed to that. So we're still in negotiation processes. So we'll see what happens. But these are going to get going soon. And they loved them. So as soon as I find out what's going on, they will be shipped off. The other thing that is a completed object is that I had this little guy. I don't know if I showed you guys this in a previous video from one of my hauls, but I had this little leggy sloth. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a rattle. Well, I made a lovey for it. And this is the lovey. Right here. And I thought the two colors went beautifully. Now, I don't know if you guys remember that I picked up a brand new ball of the Joann's Big Twist yarn, their value yarn, and I gotta hide that tail. And then I had the light Red Heart yarn. So I put these two together. Actually, this is Red Heart Biscuit. It's a discontinued colorway, but it's very close. But this is the yarn, and this is what he looks like with this. And he's a finished object. So now he gets to go into the lovey section of whatever I had. You guys remember, pull these off over here, that I had done a hat in that other thrift store yarn haul from, I believe it was from Kramer Yarns. And they got donated a whole bunch of skeins that had no ball bands or labels on them. And I didn't know if they have wool or anything else like that. Well, anyhow, if you guys remember, this is the hat I completed. Now it's got a matching scarf. But here's the scarf. But I made it into a pocket scarf. So now it has a matching scarf to go with it. And I kind of put like a shell type border on it on the edge. But yeah, so there's actually a set now. This has got 2.5 balls because this was half a ball. I put the other half into this, and then I put like two more balls into this. So it's completed. And go from there. So now it'll get washed and put away. So that's one completed item. The other completed items that I have, that I'll show you here in just a second. I have to reach for them. You guys remember that I had won some stuff from Jill, and it was some of her chunky yarns, and she sent me a whole bunch of the Red Heart Soft Essential and a few other things, and this is what's left of that ball. But here is the hat. It's the crisscross with the post stitch, and I went up 2 hook size from my original one. So this was a K, I believe, hook, and it is super tight, and I don't know why. Same pattern, same tension, everything, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, you can get it on, so I would probably do this for a child's hat or something, but anyhow, that's what the stitch pattern looks like. So if I was going to do this pattern again, I'd probably go up either to a 7 or an 8mm hook and see how it turns out and go from there. But this is all that I have left of that for that hat, so that's going to get balled up and probably put into the scrap bin for other stuff. Now, you guys remember me doing another hat that I showed you guys in the last video with the crisscross stitch, and I told you I couldn't find it. Well, I found it. It was in a bag that I had for other things. But anyhow, this is what I came up with. This was for that little ball, and I had a ball roughly about this size for each colorway. And this is what I got to make. And I didn't have enough to finish it off, so I put a black sparkly trim on it. But this is the colorway that I was looking for when I was trying to show you guys. But it's done. That is a done project. Another thing that I was doing, kind of did the same thing. This was more scrap balls. And this is the color what I did. This is the crisscross stitch in the half double crochet for that loopy design. And then I trimmed it off in black. And this is all that I have left of the black. This is all that I have left of the burgundy and of the cream. So, yeah, that'll probably get either put in stuffing or something like that. The other thing that I finished, and I didn't think about grabbing the pattern book, and I do apologize, is this guy. A while back, I showed you guys a Amazon book haul that had some gnome books in them. Well, this is one of the Halloween gnomes that was in there. And I will say this. I like how the designer did some of the stuff because it made it a lot simple. Problem was, this is a separate piece from the design. And you had to actually go into the front loops and attach it. I struggled with attaching the brim, and I actually wanted to go wider on the brim, but I followed the pattern. I didn't deviate, and this is what I got. So the nose was separate, the beard is separate, the hands and the arms are separate. This is actually attached as an afterthought for the arms and stuff. But this is the gnome I had. This is the gnome I made. So he's in pretty good size, shape. And what's nice about this is you can definitely do a variation of it, of the pattern, and maybe put braids, make it a girl candy corn gnome and stuff. So, but that's it. The pattern was overall easy. Now, I would probably, on the decreasing side, I would probably put a plastic canvas and the base to help it set steady. So it's a little bit of bulgy on the bottom, but it still sits pretty flat. So this is a completed item on that. And then the other day, I told you guys that I in a couple of videos back that I bought some felt, or yeah, felt, that I'm going to add to a project. Well, this is the project that I was going to add that to. So, creepy eyes, anybody? Oops. So I have 8 rounds of the white, 3 rounds of the red, the iris color, and 3 rounds of the pupil. And I was sitting here thinking about how to make the eye kind of creepy. So I came up with eyelash yarn, and I had a small ball of the red eyelash yarn, and this is what I did. And I put that on there to give it a kind of a creepier factor. I was going to consider tearing up a pillowcase that I wasn't using and putting as a backing on this, but when I went to the thrift store, I found some fleece or felt or whatever you want to call it. It's down in my bag to put as backing on this, which worked out good perfectly. So I have 1 and I have 2. So how to get the eyelash to come out of the stitching, I'm going to recommend saying this because it was Kim from Affordably Crafty. She had talked about on one of her videos how to get the eyelash out to do what it needs done. And she recommended getting a baby hairbrush. And guys, the Dollar Tree carries the baby hairbrush. I bought one. It came with a comb too. And that's how I got the fur to come out, and just brush it. And ever since she said that, I have been using that. So if I can try to remember, I will put Kim's channel name in the description box. This pattern, I didn't really exactly follow a pattern, but Sarah Satch from Posh Push Designs, she's here on YouTube. I'll try to remember to put her name in the description box. She has something very similar in this design. So that is another completed pair of objects. And I think that is it. Oh, no, I have a works in progress that I need to show you guys. So you guys know that I have been working on a C2C blanket or a lapgan, whatever you want to call it. So I think the last time you guys saw it was in this general area. Okay. So I was here, and then you guys saw it kind of like in this general area. Well, I'm almost done. I'm in the decreasing side. of that. So I've been slowly, steadily working on this, but this is what it's going to look like. I haven't decided on whether I'm going to trim it in black or a gray or maybe a, I don't know. I can't think of the colors that I was thinking of doing. But anyhow, this is what it looks like. So it's on the decrease side. This is the color I've got attached to it now, is the blue Caron Simply Soft. This is made out of Caron Simply Soft, basically scraps, and these type of walls. So that's what I've got into it. So hopefully I can get this finished up, and with the cooler weather, I'll probably get it finished up faster. Who knows? Another thing I'm working on is my son decided to come home and said, "Mom, can you make a lion?" And I'm like going, "Yeah, I have pattern books. I can find them." And yeah, that was kind of a big undertaking down that part. So I went to go look for pattern books, and yeah, I decided I'm going to go with something else. So hold on just a second. Let me grab some of the things that I've got going. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Anyhow, I have some Zumagurumi books, and I'm working this one out of Zumagurumi book 6, and it is called, let me get him, this Woo Woo the Lion, or Woo Woo, however you pronounce his name. And this is the book, and all this other stuff. So the pattern so far is fairly easy on this guy. I'm still in the process. You guys remember that I bought from that thrift store haul that had the Creamer Yarn stuff, no ball bands, where I picked up a lot of bandless balls and wool stuff too. So that haul had this ginormous Craft Smart ball in there in the color gold, and I thought this would make a perfect color of a lion. And then I can add some dark brown and light cream, or was it the latte? Not the latte. The red heart tan. I forgot what the name is. Sorry. So anyhow, this is part of that Woo Woo the Lion. And then the other one I'm also working at the kind of the same time is a Just Half pattern. But believe it or not, when I was on her, I went to her site via the link and checked it out, and it was a printable pattern for free. And I thought, holy cow, I'm going to get it. So this is her pattern, and it's called Lawrence the Lion. Yeah, Lawrence the Lion. There's the name. There's the picture. And what's nice about the free pattern is that she has, and if you do it on her website, I'm pretty sure the hyperlinks will go right to them. But she has hyperlinks to show you, if I could find the pictures, of how to do a certain part of the project. There we go. That's the page that I wanted right there. That has the hyperlinks, and this is where the hyperlinks are supposed to be on this pattern. And I'll be honest with you, I'm struggling with the muzzle part, and that's where I'm at right now, is on that, and I haven't gotten it finished yet, and my stitch count seems to be off, but yet it's not off. And it's the last rows 4, 5, and 6 is where I'm at, and I'm off. And it looks funky for some reason, but I gotta struggle through it. So that's the projects that I'm kind of currently working on. I don't know what the agreement was for this particular lion, because my son came home and he says, Mom, can you make a lion? And it's for my boss. And I'm like going, well, yeah, I can make a lion, but how is this going to be dealt with? And he goes, oh, he'll pay you for it. And I'm like going, but I haven't agreed on anything yet. So I got to get more information on that. So stay tuned. That is going to be an upcoming WIP. Well, it is a WIP now. Upcoming projects. Not finished projects. That's what I'm trying to say, because I can't talk today. Anyhow, guys, that is what I've been working on over the last couple of weeks. Not been a whole lot. Working the whole 9 yards. The last couple of weeks I've been kind of in a, I don't know how to describe it really. It's been kind of a funk. Hi, baby. And Rags is being very, very needy for some reason. Because he's normally not like this up in here. So we'll figure that out for him. That funk that I was telling you about is like where I was feeling angry, but not angry, but just kind of a off mood. And those are moods that I don't like showing people, because it's, to me, it's negative, and I don't want to see negative, because we have a ton of negativity in the world today. And I don't want to put that out on my videos. And I'd rather have the happiness. I'd rather have the smiles, the giggling, the whatever you want to call it, a part of that. No, you don't need to get up. Stay down. Sorry about that. Rags is trying to be a jumpy little boy. He thinks he's got to be all over the place. But anyhow, Rags is a very long hair cat, and he's got super, super fine hair. And he gets matted up quite a bit. And he's a type of cat that does not like for people to brush him. So my next alternative is to shave him. And that's what I had to do. So he's kind of looking a little crazy. I'm not a groomer. I'm going to profess that I'm not a groomer. My sister is a professional groomer. And she'll probably get mad at me if she ever sees these videos, but I just seriously doubt that. But yeah, I've kind of messed up on his hair. He's got all kinds of stuff all over him, but it's a work in progress. We'll get better as time goes by. And he's a spoiled brat. Spoiled brat. I'll have to tell you guys the story of how I got him and why his name is Rags and stuff. But I think I will hold that off for another video. So let me know what you guys think of the makes and everything else like that. Tell me what you think of the story time about Rags and how I got him. That would be interesting if you guys want to hear it. I would love to share it. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That would be appreciative. I am trying to reach my 500 subscriber count, so that way I can have a community tab. I will grow this channel organically. I will show stuff like hauls, and speaking of hauls, I placed a ice yarn order, so I'm still waiting for it to be delivered. They've got the money, but I haven't gotten no confirmation on a delivery tracking number. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'll probably have to give Ice Yarns a call and say, hey guys, where is my tracking number? Because okay, let me back up a little bit. Last time I did an ice yarn haul, or for myself, was before I had this channel. And that was well over 4.5 years ago. And I got lots of beautiful yarn. And some of this stuff you've already seen it made up into projects, which is great. I love them. And well, you're really purry today, aren't you? So anyhow, they've become into projects and stuff. I hadn't ordered ice yarns for over 4 years, so I chose to order some yarn from them, and I do blame Crystal from Bag of Days because I saw one of her videos and she goes, "Not going to last long." So I went to Ice Yarns and I bought some ice yarns. They finally accepted my debit card. So that was one of the reasons why I haven't been buying ice yarns. But anyhow, long story short, I bought some. I've got, I believe, 8 packages of ice coming to me, but it's going to be like in one box type thing. But I ordered 8 Pacific bags. And so 3 of them, well, 6 of them are going to be the same part, or not, I can't think. Same Picasso yarn because I love Picasso yarn, and some Magic Glitz yarn. Um, so I got 2 of the Magic Glitz in one colorway, and I got 2 Picassos in 2 different colorways, but it's a total of 8 bags combined. So as soon as that comes in, I will show that to you guys and go from there. I am in the process of moving some stuff around because I have 1 bedroom available, and I decided to kind of make it the general overall crafty room for like sewing and beading and stuff like that, and not have it in with my yarn. And then I'm going to put some yarn up there to store type thing. And so I'm possibly going to make that into a video room too. I haven't decided yet. I don't know where I'm going to go with it because I'm still in the planning stages of that. So I'm going through stuff. But anyhow, I am all over today. Getting back to the subscriber thing, sorry for running around that major forest just to get to the river. Back to the subscriber thing, I am trying to get the 500 so that I have that community posting so that I can say, guys, not feeling up to it. I'll catch you on the next video whenever I get a chance to, or what's going on. So that way I'm not having to sit here and be kind of, I'm depressed or I look miserable. I don't want that. I want positivity. I just want good vibes. That's what this world needs, is good vibes. And that's where I'm at. So that's why you guys haven't seen me in a couple of days or a couple of weeks. And I guess that's going to be it for now because I am well over 30 minutes. And I just want to make sure you guys know what was going on. There's Rags again. He decided he's going to go through the forest to get to the tree. But anyhow, you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Hugs from Colorado Springs and myself. I love you guys. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Bye for now.